Hi guys, it's Kiyako here, back with another speed build. This is a speed build of a beach house. So we've been doing a lot of cottage stuff lately, and I thought we would break that up a little bit with something that was kind of in the opposite direction. So yeah, we're doing a beach house. I must admit, I am not a super beach person. I like the beach like aesthetically. I really do appreciate it aesthetically, like the sands and the water and all the plant life and the nature. It's beautiful. I love beaches. Aesthetically, in terms of like the experience of being at beaches, honestly, I'm not really into it. It's hot, you get sand on your body. I'm not like a huge swimming person, so it's like more of an aesthetic thing for me than anything, so just take that with a grain of salt when we're doing this. This is mainly just a aesthetic beach house build. But it is a very nice beach house. I actually really ended up liking how this turns out. I've done beach houses in the past. They've all kind of been different aesthetics or different things. I've done like a beach restaurant before. But this one I was trying to go for something a little bit, I don't know if fancier is the word, but just like a little bit classier maybe. I don't know how to describe this build in particular. I was just kind of going for something new. I use these big old windows you can see in the front and the back. They weren't exactly the look that I wanted. They look a little bit, I don't know what the word is. They're not exactly the right windows. I wanted something that looked a little bit more like the shorter windows you can see on the side there, but they were the only ones that I had that kind of like fit the aesthetic and like fit the actual like height of the wall, so I ended up using them, and I still think that they work, so it's fine. Those windows are nice. But this is in, what's it called? Solani, the beach world. And it's nice. It's a nice house. I end up liking this a lot, and I hope you guys do too. So let me know what you think of this beach house, and if you are a beach person or not. I won't judge if you are. I just personally, I don't really dig beaches. But if you are a beach person, what do you like doing at the beach? Why don't you try pitching beach day to me? Because for some reason I just can't excite myself about going to the beach. But this house turns out really, really nice. I was kind of imagining that this is like someone's like vacation beach house. Like this isn't an Airbnb and it's not like a permanent residential. It's definitely like someone's vacation home. It's not like, here's the thing, I kind of would want it, I would prefer this build to have been like a family beach house, because I feel like that that makes more sense to me, that you'd bring like your family to the beach rather than just like going alone. But there is only one bedroom in this build, so it is really only for one person or for a couple. But I still think it works, like in the sense that maybe this is like romantic getaway, or maybe it's like, maybe the kids just sleep on the floor, I don't know. But I am very happy with how this turned out. So my accent, or my color palette throughout is blue. Basically, you're gonna be seeing a lot of blues in this build. And blues, the color blue is not a color that I tend to use like a lot in my builds for some reason. I tend to like go for more warm tone color palettes, and I'm not sure why that is, other than just like personal, aesthetic taste. But I wanted to use blues in this build because, I don't know, whenever I think of like classic beach house style, I always think of like those blue, beachy interiors, with like pictures of ships and, little nets on the wall with like fake crabs and stuff. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So I thought that I would try to incorporate more blue into this build, because I don't think I've done like a really blue beach house yet. You're not really seeing that so far yet. I mean, the outside is pretty not blue, but you'll see some blue on the inside. But we don't go crazy with the blue. We go like, we have like a sensible blue. But you will see as we go along. Anyways, I'm just putting up my walls on the inside here, just getting all like my doors configured. But yeah, it is Monday. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope, your week has started off on the right foot. Let me know if anything's exciting happening. I'm always curious to hear. If anyone's going to the beach, definitely let me know, because that's super relevant to this build. And as always, if you have any, suggestions, requests for builds, let me know, comment down below. I love doing your guys' suggestions, and God knows that I definitely sometimes run into build blocks where my brain is just like, I have nothing to build, I don't know what to build, and then I just like stare at, I stare at the Sims loading screen for hours just trying to figure out what to do. So I definitely would love it for you guys to, request things, recommend things, etc., etc. But we are not like totally done with all the cottage stuff yet, just so you guys know. So feel free to recommend cottage stuff. I just thought it'd be nice to have like a little bit of a break from it, just because we've been going a little bit hardcore cottage recently, and I'm sure all over YouTube all the other Sims players are also doing a lot of cottage stuff too. But yeah. Anyways, we are setting up the bedroom. Yeah, we're gonna do the bedroom first. Right now I'm just kind of scrolling through carpets, just kind of picking out carpets for some reason. I don't know why I'm picking out all my rugs first, but that's just what I'm doing. As you can see on the left there, we have our little entryway area, and it's so cute. I love that wallpaper with like the palm trees, and it's in our color palette, and it's just, it's such a cute wallpaper. But you'll see that more in detail later on. But as you can see, we're putting together the bedroom. I love these freaking windows. Like, I would love to have a bedroom that just had like huge windows. But I feel like the downside to that is that you will get waken up super freaking early in the day, right? Because your windows are gonna let in like an insane amount of light, and it'll definitely wake you up unless you have like blackout curtains. So that's like a little bit of a downside, but also like kind of an upside, because I feel like personally, if I could like naturally wake myself up super early, that would be kind of nice, rather than, you know, setting my alarm and getting so groggy and be like, and just wanting to sleep in. Having huge windows might, you know, deter that. But anyways, we have our little like wardrobe area on the left, and then on the right here we have our little book corner, I guess. So you can, you know, pick out a book and read by the sea, which I feel like would be a really nice, calming experience. In the living room, which we do later on, I actually don't put in like a TV or anything like that. So I guess that reinforces the idea of like this being like a more, what's the word? Wireless, like disconnect, off the grid, I guess would be the word, like disconnected from the rest of the world, you know, like a getaway. So definitely if I were coming to a beach house like this where there was like no TV and like I was trying to, you know, depart from my electronics, I'd probably just have like a massive bookshelf and just try to, you know, knock out some reading, because I've been trying to read recently, and I've been successful in reading recently, so I'm very proud of myself for that. But I am taking book recommendations. I mean, I'm always taking any recommendations. So anything that you recommend, let me know. But particularly for books, recently I've been trying to read nonfiction. So if you guys have nonfiction specific recommendations, I would love that, because I currently am enjoying learning about the world. But anyways, we are doing our little entryway now. You can see I have that little shark statue in the middle of that, storage case. You know, very topical to have like a little shark statue in a beach house. And then we're gonna start bringing in some plants here, because I realized that like there were no plants on the inside yet, and I definitely wanted to have like greenery in here. And I feel like the plant life definitely, you know, is necessary in this build, considering like the rest of the island is so like beautiful and lush and green. So I wanted to like mimic that on the inside as well, so you have like a cohesion between, you know, the outside and the inside. Anyways, doing my little kitchen here. It is like an open floor plan in terms of like the living room and kitchen, so they just kind of like flow into each other. It's kind of a small kitchen, but you know, it's a vacation home, so like you don't really need like a huge kitchen. And obviously you guys saw me do that earlier, but we have the outdoor deck area on the right there where you can like, you know, jump right into the ocean and kind of swim around, which is not something I could do. I don't know, the idea of swimming in the ocean just really freaks me out. Like, just like the idea of like fish and sharks and waves, and I don't know. I'm not an ocean person, I'm really not. But I do think it's beautiful. Especially this area here, like the water here is so, in this particular world what I'm talking about, it's so beautiful and clear, and it's just absolutely stunning. Like, I would love to look at the ocean, but that's about it. But anyways, we're finishing up our kitchen here. As you can see, I'm using that little basket. Let's see, well, it's back right corner now. It was like the little hamper, but I'm using it as a trash can just because I couldn't find a trash can that really matched the aesthetic I wanted. And recently I discovered that it looks like a trash can if you like size it down a little bit, so I've been using that hamper as a trash can recently, because I love a wicker trash can. I think it's such a cute little trash can. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out the configuration of my living room right now. It is a little bit cramped. Like, it's not like cramped, but it's like you kind of have to like walk around the furniture a little bit, but it's fine. I mean, you have that whole like back deck where you can, you know, sit outside and enjoy the sea, which is probably what you would be doing most of the time anyway if you were here. I guess the living room is just more for, you know, chilling when it's like too hot outside or something like that. But I'm just trying to figure out what to put on that. Oh, I put a little pot on that table, I guess. And then over here we're gonna put, let's see, some more little details in the kitchen. And like a thing of bread on the counter so you can eat some bread. And we're gonna put in our pillows now here. Yeah. I'm gonna choose a rug really quick. I'm just gonna go with this one, very simple, neutral rug. because the couch was already blue and I felt like a blue rug would be like too much, especially since like the walls are also blue, so I went with a neutral rug. And then back here we're just gonna tuck in a little mini dining table. We have a big dining table out on the outside deck, so I didn't feel the need to have like another huge dining table on the inside. And then the last thing we're gonna do is put some stuff on this back wall. I end up putting in this this ship, which is it's a little on the nose for a beach house to have like a sculpture of a ship, but you know, it's also like topical, so I feel like it fits. But anyways, that is the build. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you're a beach house person, or like just a beach person in general. I don't think I've ever been in a beach house, to be totally honest with you. So this is totally from imagination. I don't know if beach houses are actually like this or not, but I don't know. If you've been to a beach house, let me know. Is this like a vibe that would work for a beach house? I feel like this turns out really well. I feel like this would be a nice beach house to hang out in. Oh, look at that pattern on the wall on the left. So beautiful. I love that wallpaper. I love mural wallpaper, where the wallpaper is like a continuous image of like a landscape or just like some really cool mural. I just freaking love mural wallpaper. So if you know any mural wallpaper custom content, please link me because I love it so much. But yeah. I feel like the blue turned out really well here. Like I feel like it's not too intense. It's like it's a sensible blue. It's tasteful. Looks very ocean breezy, but not like super intensely ocean breezy. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.